Well, you had to feel good for the action man, Chris Curtis, when he finally signed with the UFC in 2021. Some doubt had started to creep in, right? He was 26-8 at the time, but clearly the action man, Chris Curtis, belongs in the big show. Well-rounded player, undeniable power in both of his hands, great striking defense as well. There have been some weird circumstances in his career, the Kelvin Gastelum fight, but ultimately Chris Curtis believes he's one of the best middleweights in the world. Most of his peers believe in that statement as well. Now's the chance to prove it. We'll see what Curtis does. All right, so here we go. One of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. We speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because if you look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Action Man Curtis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Roman Dolizan.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we'll get the kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Dolidze gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Pretty good jab there by Curtis. And that one certainly found the target. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Dolidze gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Lands a nice straight. Oh, wheel kick is good, impressive. Straight to the body by Curtis. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, big head kick there.
That's a big strike right there. Another good position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
Uppercut attempt nearly connects, but no good. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Good defensive vision to block that punch. Back to the feet. Oh, big left hand. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address it.
He hurt him again.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, nice elbow.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Oh, nice combination, yeah. Big double leg, double change.
Delidze's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Delidze's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Let's go! Get him off! Get him off!
Getting them out here.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Delidze.
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches.
There's another one.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Curtis, his forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Good job defensively to block that punch.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Look at it! Now, shoot!
Oh, nice.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, well, that glow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Curtis's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming.
He can't even stand.
Oh, so what an end to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell.
You fell back to your training. Kept your hands up to stay defensive.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
That lead right hand is nasty.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked.
Oh, that's overhand left.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that gut.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Lands a quick jab.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Now he's going full mount.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
In the half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Delidze going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. Oh, this could do it. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by the king of combat, Chris Curtis.
Those are big strikes.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. What a great sequence by him, mixing up. And just misses with that big right hand.
Big shot to the head.
Beautiful work on the feet tonight by Delidze. The overhand left is true. Curtis's elbow attempt here blocked by the defense. Delidze's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
Clean punch.
Attack the cut. Attack the cut.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Oh, lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fighter in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Final seconds here.
Beautiful body kick.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
Oh, big punch lands.
Missed with that right hand.
Keep doing it again. Do it again.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Lands a jab.
Block that punch.
Champ, look at that redness underneath. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. That'll do it! With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, boy.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Action Man Cortez!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
All right, so here is Sean Strickland. He is one of one, the inimitable pride of Corona, California, training under Extreme Couture's banner here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Great teammate, outstanding boxer. He lives in the gym, and you're probably not going to outpace this guy over 25 minutes, so it can be a little bit of a mind-bending exercise, not just in training, but also in the fight itself. Sean Strickland is not going away. Just ask Israel Adesanya how that stylistic matchup went for him. Now we'll see how Strickland can fare here tonight, and if he can get back to the precipice as the UFC middleweight champion. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dracus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dracus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dracus du Plessis!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon.
Good.
All right, we get another look tonight at the UFC middleweight contender, Sean Strickland. Gotta love the attitude. I mean, this man has an edge, there's no doubt about it, and not afraid to trash talk a little bit while the fight is going on. But rest assured, he has been a picture of focus this week. He understands the magnitude of this stylistic challenge, and he believes that if he can emerge victorious, he will be next in line for the middleweight title.
Great punch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Nice body shot. Unable to connect with the right.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish this takedown at all.
Duplessis in half guard.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Duplessis going for a choke here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. And doing work with the jab.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nice. Nicely done. Just touching him with the jab.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep moving.
Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Strickland. Out of range with that one.
In the clinch. Big body punch, digging his entire hip into every single strike.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, he has stayed busy, and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Oh, nice jab up top by Strickland.
Oh, nice kick.
90 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. And yet another straight lands flush by Duplessis.
That left hook was crazy.
Grips the body there.
Nice leg kick.
Back to the overhand. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all of his attacks. And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Dracus Duplessis. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's got to be careful here.
Strickland gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Refocus, let's get our mind right.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Just misses with that one. Strickland gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Beautiful. Just out of range with the big right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Strickland's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Both guys appeared to land there.
Oh, nice hook.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Duplessis' knee to the body, that one was blocked. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dracus Duplessis. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these...
Duplessis got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
He does a great job of getting to a position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to sweat.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
Strickland gets caught by that straight hand.
We can win this round. I need you to get the takedown.
Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Strickland. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
2 Plessis back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Final seconds. 2 Plessis back in full mount.
Great job landing from the top position.
Strickland's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Deep breath and relax.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Try to establish that jab. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Strickland's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse.
He lands a solid punch there.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Strickland's eye now closing up.
He's got to be careful here.
That was a slick transition.
Stay focused on the ground. Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He's in the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Strickland. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, great reversal to top position by Du Plessis. Takes his back now. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. That shot blocked by Dracus Du Plessis. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Oh, nice body shot. He doesn't block these body shots, he's gonna get slumped.
Strickland's really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is... Oh! you got to start to look to finish him now.
Oh, big right hand.
Oh!
He threw that one with all of his power.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Under a minute to go. Follows it up with a nice combination. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
We expected this type of fight. We trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Take a deep breath and relax. This cut's pretty bad. The ref wants to stop it. I need you to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid. Keep your hands up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Stay tight. Work the game plan.
Strickland's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. Oh!
He's in a lot of trouble.
Just unable to quite find that range.
He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Duplessis cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
Oh, he hurt him again!
Takedown defense holds up. Duplessis gets caught by that straight punch there. Whoa!
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later tonight.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
Strickland's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is... Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Duplessis' cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Start raining those elbows.
North-south position.
And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. How clean is that jab by Strickland? Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Oh!
He's hurt. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
Well, it looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Duplessis gets plastered by that uppercut. Strickland's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Duplessis. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over, because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Duplessis in half guard now. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Duplessis cut right on the bridge of his nose. Does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
15 seconds. Back to his feet. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. So these are the type of fights that end up in the UFC Hall of Fame. Hard to pick a winner, heart, cardio, skill. This fight is what this sport's all about.
It's the best. It really does speak to what fighting is. When you see guys just lay it out on the line. And honestly, watching this fight, I don't care who won. I don't care who won the fight. I know that anyone that's watched these two will have a bigger respect for them after this fight is done.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, 5th and final round. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters here.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Get behind that double jab.
Right on the button.
Go after the cut.
Continue to go to the head.
Back and forth we go. All right, there it is, yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on his body.
Well, you could tell that he had a purpose to come out here, make an investment, and see how it would play out. It seems to be working right now.
Nice knee by Duplessis. It's a pretty fast jab.
turn.
Straight right hand, no good. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurting bad here.
Duplessis' cut has really opened. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Dracus Silva Duplessis.
Well, there has not been a top 10 listed middleweight in a long time that does not feature the name Marvin the Italian Dream Vettori. I feel like his career is a little bit underappreciated in terms of his willingness to take on all challengers. The man is an absolute bull. He's built like a backyard shed. His defense, while penetrable, has proven very solid. He has never been knocked out nor submitted in nearly 30 professional fights. And he believes if he plays the long game here tonight, he is going to be the middleweight contender who emerges with the title fight. Well, with respect to Paul Bearju Craig and Andre Muniz, two of the recent victims for Brendan Allen, this is the biggest submission threat right now in the UFC's middleweight division. Top contender Brendan Allen. He has won 6 consecutive fights. He has been rewarded with UFC main events. He has won those fights. And a lot of people believe the top guys don't necessarily want to fight Brendan Allen because of the danger factor on the ground. Trains out of Kill Cliff FC, forging himself, building himself up, training alongside high-level strikers every day. Seems right now, as we look at Brendan Allen, 28 years of age, it's an eventuality that one day he will fight for the world title. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marvin the Italian Dream Vettori. And now introducing his opponent, Fighting out of the red corner, Brandon All-In Allen.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round one, and you are looking live at a man who just might be the best middleweight on planet Earth at present. Perhaps that sounds hyperbolic, but go check out the body of work of Brendan Allen. Interesting to see how he approaches this particular matchup. Nobody wants to be on the ground with this man. His clinch is outstanding, one of the best back takers in this or any division. A lot of fight fans believe Brendan Allen's submission game will be heard from here tonight.
Oh, big elbow.
Throwing that straight punch.
White crowd settling in, and just as they do so, a huge takedown for him right out of the chute as he grounds the more well-rounded fighter, puts him exactly where he wants.
Puts him exactly where he wants and needs him to be. He does a great job of getting close, getting to the legs, securing the takedown, and now the fight is exactly where he wants it.
Vettori's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Brendan Allen's got the full mount. Oh, looking for the submission now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbar.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these fake obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Allen.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Vettori gets caught by the straight punch. Just out of range with that strike.
Passes to half. Getting the mount here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Brendan Allen. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Keep those hands high.
Brendan Allen's right back to the full mount here.
Great ground and pound by this man. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Oh, straight punch. It's there again. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
A hook to the head by Vettori.
He blocked that punch.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Always busy here with the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Back and forth we go. 30 seconds now to go in the opening rounds. Lead left punch. Allen's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues.
All right, let's go, let's go. Keep your hands
Final
up.
seconds here.
Single collar tie.
Another big takedown.
Round 2 is next. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Allen's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding.
Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Vettori.
Does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Lifting with the jab.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Single.
He passed the half guard. Nice transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Brendan Allen. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way. Holy smokes.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Brendan Allen!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.